from Quinnet Games, and they're talking about Massilia.
Massilia?
Massilia.
On Marseille.
Yeah, it's the old name of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the old name of the city of Marseille.
Oh, interesting.
Massilia.
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 So would you like to let us know about the game?
Okay. You try to gather as much fame as a trader in the city, and therefore you have your own market stalls, like this one. It's your player color. You can have more, but you start with one with goods on it, and you try to sell it. And when you sell it, you get a fame, and of course a little bit of money as well. And so that's what you do mainly. We have here the harbor where you can obtain the goods, which come in 3 different colors, and I don't know, these are just a little bit different. Yeah. The game has a die selection mechanic in it, which means that when it's your turn, you just pick a die, one of the 4 colors, and you do the corresponding action with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you explain a few of the die?
Of course. So I always do a fast explanation. These dice will let you buy goods from the harbor. These goods will let you move around customers, and they can buy the corresponding colored goods from your market stall. These ones let you buy points directly with money, and these ones let you buy god cards, which will give you special favors and special actions.
Fancy little drawings on them.
Should we go into detail a bit about how you buy goods?
I think the brown die is a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, movement.
Yeah.
If I take a brown die, I have the number of pips movement ability for one of the meeples on the board. So I could move 2 spots with the orange meeple and sell his goods to the harbor. This is the price for selling a good. So I get 2 cash from the bank, and I get I get 2 points from, I just picked the wrong color, I'm missing a little spot here.
That's all right.
For 2 points for selling that good. So if I would have sold more goods, I would get more points and more money.
And when you choose a die, do you remove it then so that no one else gets a chance to use it?
You remove it and you take it behind your screen.
Ah.
Yeah, that's yours.
So depending on what die you take, it doesn't necessarily depend on the highest number, it depends on where you want to go.
Yes. So a 6 isn't the best throw per definition.
No, not at all. No. If you want to move exactly 2 steps, you have to pick a 2. Or you want to pick a 2.
Buying goods. So to get your market stalls restocked, you have to choose a die, and you have to buy the exact number on the die amount of goods. You can only buy 1 color of goods, but if you're short on cash, you can
choose the cheapest one. So buy 2 here.
Yeah, but you always have to buy 1 color good, and then you can add it to this one. So let's take the orange one, because that's also cheap. And let's buy these 2 goods for 2 points.
You can see there are tiles. That means the prices will vary. At the end of the next day, the game lasts 7 days. At the beginning of the next day, all the tiles will be moved like this direction. So you see that the prices change. So what was cheap yesterday
is now expensive.
It's expensive today.
Yeah.
And also with the transactions, meaning if you buy from the harbor, the reputation goes down. And if it's sold, so if it gets more scarce in town, the reputation of the good goes up.
And so it's selling at the right time and buying at the right time to get the most points, money, and
The white guy, the console,
he
is a different cup of tea, to say. He will be sent by other players to your market stand, like this before, and then you have to pay taxes.
Ah.
Yeah, and the precise amount of the number of cubes you have on the market stall. If you cannot pay, he will discard goods for you. So. On the other hand, if he moves to an open space, he can erect a new market stand for you. So you can open a new market stand, so you have more opportunities to sell. But he can't do nasty things again. If he ends up at an empty market stall, he will just close it down. Then it goes.
It's not being used, so.
So yeah,
If you have, and the player who sent it there gets to open a new market stall on that spot. So it's a beneficial action for.
so yeah, you can do nasty things to each other. Well, with the other
These
dice,
corner spaces are one space as well, so you move
Yeah.
relatively quickly around the board.
Yes. And you can move in any direction, you just can't do like back and forth with one move. And it can be on the same spot, and that's the movement stuff. Buying the guard cards, they don't cost you money, but they cost you goods off your stall. You just discard the number of goods depicted on the die, which is one for this instance.
You choose the one over six,
and you
of
choose
course.
a card.
And they have different effects depending on the card.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
choose an open card or a closed one.
There are 9 different ones, so which look all very attractive, and which give you extra abilities.
Yeah. A little advantage. The last
And
dice with
lastly-
the.
Buying points. You look at the number of pips on the die and you pay that amount of money per pip. So it can be very costly, but of course if this one's here, you just pay 1 coin or 4 to get 4 points with this one.
Okay, so if there's a 1 here. Oh no.
You just get 1 point.
Only get 1 point, and it costs 1.
And it only costs 1.
But if it's a 6, you have to pay 6 times this amount.
Yeah, you always pay the amount listed in front
So
of the
if
temple.
you want 4 points here, then you have to do 16.
Yeah.
No,
And don't do it this now, because now it's a little bit more expensive.
now it costs 12. So with the, you just pay this amount of money per pip on the die.
Yeah.
And then you have some nice mechanic going on here. These are
Penalty tokens.
yes.
Penalty tokens.
Let's put a small cheat sheet in the center there. The penalty token is listed on the top row there. You can do 3 things with them. You can either change the color of a die. So instead of buying goods with this die, I would like to change it to brown and move a meeple around. Or I can add or subtract 1 pip to it. So a 2 gets a 3 or a 1. A 1 gets to a 2 or even to a 6. So it flips around. And the last one is you can add 2 dice to each other. And you can take a penalty token. So now I have to buy 5 goods.
But I'm assuming these penalty tokens are not very good at the end of the game.
That's why they're
yes
called
and
penalty
no.
tokens.
Yes and no. Because there will be 10 penalty tokens per player in the game. But you get a maximum deduction of points if you have 8. So if you take a 9, a 10 or 11, you don't
And it
care.
doesn't really matter, no.
Exactly.
So if you first have gotten a lot of them, then might as well just get some more.
That's it. Yeah.
Great, well that seems like a fun little game. How many players?
2 to 4.
2 to 4, and time frame.
Hour and a half, if you really
90
know.
minutes.
If you know
90
the rules.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of fun. That is Massilia
Massilia by Alain Epon.
from Quinnet Games.
Yeah, and the art has been done by Maxime Brienne, who also makes cartoons.
I can see it. It's got great soft feel to it.